What is Juneteenth and why are we celebrating it? You may have never asked yourself this question. So this year, the D&I team has collaborated with the EO office to provide education on the significance of Juneteenth. The focus of Juneteenth would be to celebrate and educate because it's not just another 4-day weekend. By the end of this video, we will share why Juneteenth is celebrated and its importance in American history.
According to the U.S. National Archives, during the Civil War, almost 200,000 African American soldiers and sailors fought for the Union and fought for their freedom. As a milestone along the road to slavery's final destruction, President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation is one of the greatest documents of human freedom.
On June 19th, 1865, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, U.S. Army, led by Major General Gordon Granger, arrived in Galveston, Texas. He issued General Order No. 3, which announced, ensured, and ratified that in accordance with the Emancipation Proclamation, all slaves were free.
Major General Granger declared, "The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters, slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired laborer."
Juneteenth is a holiday celebrated annually in many parts of the country, commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. Juneteenth is known by many names: Jubilee Day, Freedom Day, Liberation Day, Second Independence Day, and/or Emancipation Day. The name Juneteenth actually refers to the date General Granger read General Order No. 3, combining the words June and 19. The first Juneteenth celebrations were used to teach freed African Americans about their voting rights.
For over 100 years, many Juneteenth celebrations were hidden due to racism and Jim Crow laws. To ensure they had a safe place to gather, Juneteenth groups will often team up and collectively buy land to have a park to celebrate. These parks were commonly named Emancipation Parks, many of which still exist today. Galveston was the location where General Order No. 3 was read, and Texas was the first to formally recognize Juneteenth as an official state holiday in 1980. One thing is for sure, today we can all rejoice that Juneteenth is recognized not only locally, but federally.
Did you know that Juneteenth has an official poem? Christina Kay is recognized nationally as the author of the official Juneteenth poem titled We Rose. We are very privileged to have one of our very own recite We Rose.
From Africa's heart, we rose. Already a people, our faces ebon, our bodies lean, we rose. Skills of art, life, beauty, and family crushed by forces we knew nothing of, we rose. Survive we must, we did, we rose. We rose to be you, we rose to be me. Above everything expected, we rose. To become the knowledge we never knew, we rose. Dream, we did. Act, we must.
Up until last year, 47 states recognized Juneteenth as either a holiday or observance. However, today, we can all rejoice that Juneteenth is now recognized not only locally, but finally, federally. In 2021, President Joe Biden signed legislation to make Juneteenth a federal holiday, preserving June 19th as a national day to commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. In observation of Juneteenth being the newest federal holiday, we celebrate this advancement in American history to educate and increase awareness of the importance of African American history and culture.
Did you know that Juneteenth has its own flag? The flag was designed by Ben Haith in 1997. The colors are red, white, and blue, representing the American flag, and serves as a reminder that slaves and their descendants were and are Americans. There is a curved arc that represents a new horizon, symbolizing the opportunities and promise that lie ahead for Black Americans. In the center is a white star with dual meaning. The star is outlined by a nova, meaning new, signifying a new beginning for African Americans of Galveston and throughout the land.
Today's celebration of Juneteenth not only focuses on education, but focuses on self-improvement and enhance cross-cultural and cross-diversity awareness, and promote harmony among all military members, our families, and our DoD civilian workforce.
Pathfinders, on behalf of the 501st Combat Support Wing, the Equal Opportunity Office, and the Diversity and Inclusion Team, thank you all for being a part of this year's Juneteenth celebration. It is incredibly important that we take time to recognize, celebrate, and most importantly, learn about the history of our diverse force. As always, continue to light the way.